Sir,
Right now, next, wait. So write down first example of today lecture. Find Laplace transformation of following functions. Number 1, under root of t plus 1 by under root of t whole cube. Under root t plus 1 by under root t whole cube. Given f of t is equal to 1 under root t plus 1 by under root t whole cube. Here, first you have to open this formula because no Laplace transformation for this term, and whole cube. In last lecture, I told you that first you have to check out the question whether there is application of formula or not. If you have direct formula, then you have to apply Laplace transformation, and if you not have any formula, then you have to first simplify it and then you have to follow the formula. Now, first open this bracket. Under root t is t raised power 1 by 2 and 1 by root t can be written as t raised power minus 1 by 2. Now you all know what is the formula of a plus b whole cube. This is a cube plus 3a square b
plus b cube
plus 3ab square plus b cube. You can write it as a cube plus b cube. Most of the time student write this one. Now this is your wish. What order you want to follow? So we have ft is equal to t a cube plus 3a square b. By doing square, root of t raised power 1 t is cancelled. 3ab square plus b cube. So we left with t raised power 3 by 2. Here t raised power 1 by 2. Here t raised power minus 1 by 2. And t raised power minus 3 by 2. Now, you can apply Laplace transformation for this because we have formula for Laplace of t. So you can take here Laplace transformation. Taking Laplace transformation both sides, we get Laplace transformation of ft is equal to Laplace transformation of t raised power 3 by 2 plus 3 Laplace transformation of t raised power 1 by 2 plus 3 Laplace of t raised power minus 1 by 2 plus Laplace of t raised power minus 3 by 2. And right here, because of linear property, you need to mention here because of linear property, because you can apply Laplace transformation of whole bracket to single term with the help of linear property. Otherwise, it is not possible. Now, you have formula of Laplace of t raised power n. And this is n factorial over s raised power n plus 1.
Yes, sir.
You all know factorial is possible only when n is 0 or positive integer. You can open factorial of 0, that is 1. Factorial of 1 is again 1. Factorial of 2 is 2. Factorial of 3 is 3 into 2. Factorial of 2 is 2 into 1. Factorial of 3 is 3 into 2 into 1. 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. You all know.
Yes, sir.
But add one thing in your memory, that you can't apply factorial on fractional term. You can't take factorial of negative term. There is no factorial term for negative and fraction. And you see here, your power is in fraction form, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is fraction form. So you can't apply direct Laplace transformation of t. You can't apply this formula. You have to first break this fraction. Now, how I break fraction? If I break fraction, then it come in decimal form. And again, you can't take a factorial of decimal term. Decimal term का factorial नहीं होता, वो आप नहीं ले सकते. फिर क्या करें? एक टर्म होती है गामा फंक्शन. गामा फंक्शन आपने नहीं पढ़ा, बहुत सालों पहले आपके सीनियर्स ने पढ़ा था, like 2001, 2002 up to 2005. After that, university removed this topic from the syllabus. Now there is time of change in syllabus from 2021, from this year. For this coming batch, there is change in syllabus. Now university again introduced gamma function, gamma and beta function, and now you I think your syllabus is quite easy comparative to new syllabus. जो आपका syllabus है बहुत easy है. अब जो आपके junior पढ़ेंगे मैथमेटिक्स, मैथ्स 1, मैथ्स 2, वो बहुत डिफिकल्ट आने वाला है. जो आपने कुछ टर्म्स पढ़ी नहीं कभी, या बहुत डिफिकल्ट टर्म्स थी जो यूनिवर्सिटी ने पहले रिमूव कर दी थी, वो दोबारा से सिलेबस में इंट्रोड्यूस होगी. सीएससी में पहले M1, M2, M3, M4 थे, अब M1, M2 रह गया और M3 ऑप्शनल है. अभी कंफर्म नहीं हुआ उसके बारे में, M3 है कि नहीं है. M1, M2 तो है, और जो आप जो पढ़ते थे टर्म्स वो सभी उन्होंने M1, M2 में कन्वर्ट कर दी. ऐसे ही मैथमेटिक्स 1, मैथमेटिक्स 2 ब्रांच वाइज अलग अलग हो गया, तो डिफिकल्ट भी हो गया और अलग अलग भी हो गया. तो आप कह लो भी खुशकिस्मत रह गए, आप लकी पर्सन हो. भी आपके लिए जो मैथ्स आया वो भी ऑनलाइन में आया, वो ऑनलाइन में निकल गया. नहीं तो बच्चों को पूछना था, अपने सीनियर्स को कभी पूछना भी कितनी सप्ली आती है मैथमेटिक्स 1, मैथमेटिक्स 2, मैथमेटिक्स 3 में. ठीक है. So there is a term gamma function. If you have n factorial, then this is equal to gamma of n plus 1. Gamma function. This is the notation. Gamma function. If you have n factorial, then it is equal to n plus 1 gamma. Now how we break gamma? If you have n plus 1 gamma, then this is equal to n into n gamma. One less outside, one less inside. N plus 1, there is n. If you have n gamma, then it is equal to n minus 1 gamma of n minus 1. If you want to break this term, n minus 1 gamma of n minus 1. This is equal to n minus 1, n minus 2 gamma of n minus 2. You can break this like this one. So after this we have n minus 1, n minus 2, and in last 1, and this is equal to n factorial. So if you have n factorial, then this is equal to gamma of n plus 1, or you can otherwise say if you have n gamma of n plus 1, then this is equal to n factorial. Now come to the question. This is for your information. So Laplace of f of t is equal to, now there is Laplace of t raised by 3 by 2. According to the rule, gamma factorial of 3 by 2 you can't write. You write here gamma of 1 more, gamma of 5 by 2. And according to formula, in denominator there is increase in power of s. What we have in fraction? So 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2. Here gamma of 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 over s raised power 3 by 2 plus 3 gamma of 1 by 2 over s raised power 1 by 2 plus gamma of minus 1 by 2 over s raised power minus 1 by 2. If you want to write down the Laplace transformation in fraction, you have to know this result. Gamma of factorial of any number is equal to gamma of that number plus 1. ठीक है, एक ज्यादा आपने उसे इंक्रीज करना है. पावर आपकी 3 by 2 है तो आप उसमें एक ऐड कर देंगे 5 by 2. उसके बाद पावर आपकी है 1 by 2, उसमें एक ऐड करेंगे, फिर बन जाएगा 3 by 2. Now learn one more result. If we have gamma of 1 by 2, then this is equal to under root pi. Value of this one is under root pi. And if we have gamma of minus 1 by 2, then value of this is minus 2 root pi. These are two standard results. So if there is in denominator 2, then teacher expect that you have to write down next value. If you left question up to this one, then teacher will cut half of the marks. But if you want to take out of total marks, you want to take total marks out of total, then you have to write next step. You have to break gamma of 5 by 2. Gamma of 5 by 2 is break as 3 by 2, 1 by 2, gamma of 1 by 2. According to this, one less outside, one less inside. And you have to break it up to 1 by 2. Now 5 by 2 minus 1 is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 1 is 1 by 2. So you have to write up to 1 by 2. S raised power 5 by 2 plus 3 into 1 by 2 gamma of 1 by 2. S raised power 3 by 2. 3 root pi. S raised power 1 by 2. And this is minus 2 root pi. S raised power minus 1 by 2. So we left with 3 by 4 s raised power 5 by 2 root pi 3 by 2 s raised power 3 by 2 root pi 3 by s raised power 1 by 2 root pi minus 2 s raised power minus 1 by 2 root pi. This is your final answer. After this, I will give you 2 questions. Try these questions, and अगर आप ना सॉल्व कर पाए तो मुझे बता देना. So based on this question, do 2 questions. Cos under root t and sin under root t. In this question, you have to follow this series: cos x 1 minus x square upon 2 factorial, x 4 by 4 factorial, minus so up to infinity. And in this formula, this question you have to formula form this series, sin x minus x cube by 3 factorial, x 5 by 5 factorial. हिंट्स मैंने आपको दे दिए। इसमें आपने cos x की सीरीज फॉलो करनी और इस क्वेश्चन में आपने sin x की सीरीज फॉलो करनी। तो इसके बाद इस क्वेश्चन को आपने करना है। अब सुनो, इस क्वेश्चन तक आपने जितने भी क्वेश्चन किए वो सभी सिंगल क्वेश्चन थे, सिंगल डिफाइंड क्वेश्चन थे। You have do question regarding t, e, sin, cos, sin hyperbolic, cos hyperbolic, इसके रिगार्डिंग आपने क्वेश्चंस किए, चाहे वो पावर में थे, मल्टीप्लाई में थे, ठीक है, जहां होल पावर में आ गए, आपने ऐसे क्वेश्चन किए। अब हम एक क्वेश्चन जहां पर डिस्कस करेंगे, अगर आपके पास डिसकंटिन्यू फंक्शन हो, if your function break in 2 part or 3 part or 4 part, then how we solve Laplace transformation for that question? Find Laplace transformation for following functions. F of t is equal to t upon t, 0 less than t less than capital T, 1 t greater than capital T. Here t is variable, small t is variable, capital T is constant. Because your function is defined with small t. So function of t, small t. By this we understand small t is variable and capital T is constant. Now your function is break in 2 parts. Given ft is equal to t upon t, 0 less than t capital T, 1 t greater than capital T. Now you can't apply direct Laplace transformation. You have to use a definition of Laplace transformation. By definition of Laplace transformation, Laplace of f of t is integration 0 to infinity e raised power minus st f of t dt. This is the definition of Laplace transformation. Now you have two part break in function. You have to do this question like in Fourier series. We do question in Fourier series of discontinuity. In the same way you have to follow here. First break is 0 to t. Here value of function is small t by capital T. And second break is from capital T to infinity. And here value of function is 1. If there are two breaks, then you have to do 2 parts. If there are 3 breaks, you have to do in 3 parts. Now do this integration to find Laplace transformation of given function. As I told you in doing question of Fourier series, you have to take function with small t, first function, and function with the exponential as second function, and you have to apply here chain rule. And here integration of e is e, and differential of power in denominator. You all know what is the integration of exponential function. T by t is first function, integration of second, e to the power minus st over minus s, minus function differential of first function, integration of second function again. So minus s into minus s is s square. You have to follow here chain rule. Right, hint at bottom, chain rule. And here we have 0 minus e to the power minus st over minus s. And here limit is 0 to t. First fill upper limit t over t e to the power minus st over minus s minus 1 by ts square e to the power minus st. Upper limit minus lower limit. When we put here t at equal to 0, then we get whole term as 0 minus e power 0 is 1. So we have here 1 ts square minus minus plus e to the power minus st over s. Now simplify this. T cancel with t. We left with e to the power minus e to the power minus st over s minus e to the power minus st over ts square plus 1 over ts square plus e to the power minus st over s. So this cancel with this. We left with ts square 1 minus e to the power minus st. Therefore, Laplace of ft equal to over ts square. So simplify this question. After this question, I have one poll for you. So first question of poll is, can we find Laplace transformation of cos t into sin hyperbolic 2t? Give your answer in yes and no. Write down next property of Laplace transformation. Laplace transformation of derivatives of derivative of a function. अगर आपके पास कोई फंक्शन है और उसके साथ उसका डेरिवेटिव है, अगर आपके पास कोई फंक्शन है और उसके साथ उसका डेरिवेटिव है, जहां कोई ऐसी टर्म है जो किसी का डेरिवेटिव हो सकती है, तो उस फॉर्म में भी आप लैप्लेस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. इफ लैप्लेस ऑफ f of t is f of s, then Laplace transformation of f dash t, ft का डेरिवेटिव है f dash, तो इसकी लैप्लेस आएगी s fs माइनस f of 0. इस फॉर्मूले को याद कैसे रखते हैं भी, अगर आपके पास एक डेरिवेटिव है तो एक s की पावर है जो fs के साथ मल्टीप्लाई होगी और ft की वैल्यू एट 0. इन जनरलाइज आपको प्रूफ किसी फार्मूले का नहीं आना, तो आपने इनको याद रखना है. अगर आपके पास डबल डेरिवेटिव है तो यहां पर आएगा एस स्क्वायर एफ एस के साथ, फिर माइनस नेक्स्ट टर्म है एफ ऑफ 0, इसके साथ एस की एक पावर आ जाएगी और नेक्स्ट आ जाएगा अब एफ डैश 0. फॉर्मूले को आप ऐसे भी जा सकते हो, अगर एक डेरिवेटिव है आपके पास 2 टर्म्स होंगे, अगर सेकंड डेरिवेटिव है आपके पास 3 टर्म्स होंगे, जितनी एफ आपके पास डेरिवेटिव का ऑर्डर है उतनी एस की पावर, जैसे यहाँ पर एफ डैश है तो यहाँ पर एस की पावर 1 है, यहाँ पर एफ डबल डेरिवेटिव है तो यहाँ पर एस की पावर 2 है, और एक एक पावर एस की कम होगी। ऐसा ही अगर आपने एफ ट्रिपल डैश लिखना हो, थर्ड डेरिवेटिव की लैप्लेस लिखनी हो, तो ये होती है एस क्यूब एफ एस माइनस एस स्क्वायर एफ ऑफ 0, फिर माइनस एस एफ डैश 0 एंड लास्ट में एफ डबल डैश 0 एंड सो ऑन। ऐसे आपके पास जितना मर्जी ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव गिवन हो आप उसकी लैप्लेस लिख सकते हैं, मगर क्वेश्चन में एक या दो से ज्यादा नहीं आते डेरिवेटिव, कमी है भी आपको थर्ड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव गिवन हो। एक्चुअल में अभी मैं क्वेश्चन करूंगा, एक ही क्वेश्चन आपकी बुक में है जो मैं करूंगा यहाँ पर आपके साथ डिस्कस। जब भी लैप्लेस ऑफ डेरिवेटिव का क्वेश्चन आए तो फंक्शन और उसकी लैप्लेस ये आपको गिवन होती है, फंक्शन और उसकी लैप्लेस आपको गिवन होती है। यू हैव टू फाइंड द लैप्लेस ऑफ डेरिवेटिव ऑफ दैट फंक्शन, मे बी फर्स्ट ऑर्डर, मे बी सेकंड ऑर्डर, मे बी थर्ड ऑर्डर। लैप्लेस ऑफ डेरिवेटिव का ज्यादा रोल है इन सॉल्विंग ऑफ डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशंस। in your mathematics too, you studied their topic solution of higher order differential equations, in which topic you find complementary function and particular integral. Same question you can solve with the help of Laplace transformation. This is the application of Laplace transformation, and you know in that topic you have derivative second order, third order, fourth order. In complementary function and particular integral you have to solve equation of second order or third order with the help of hit and trial method or direct, and after that you have to find particular integral. But you can solve that type of question with the help of Laplace transformation of derivative also. So main application of this topic is with the application of Laplace transformation. Here we have only one question. Now do that question. After this we discuss other properties of Laplace transformation. If Laplace of t sin omega t equal to 2 omega s over s square plus omega square whole square, then find Laplace transformation of followings. Number 1, sin omega t plus omega t cos omega t. Second, 2 omega cos omega t minus omega square t sin omega t. You have given Laplace of t sin omega t equal to 2 omega s square plus w square omega square whole square, and you have to find the Laplace transformation of sin omega t cos omega t. I can find Laplace transformation of these two functions directly, and if I find direct Laplace transformation of these functions, then value of this one equal to this one meaningless. मुझे इस फंक्शन की जरूरत ही नहीं है भी अगर मैंने इनको डायरेक्ट सॉल्व कर लिया। आपको ये फंक्शन गिवन है, इसका मतलब ये हुआ भी इसका रिलेशन इसके साथ है। So first you have to find the relation of this function with this and this one. Maybe this one its first derivative, its second derivative, its third derivative. You have to find the derivative of this function. कभी भी आपको कोई ऐसा क्वेश्चन आ जाए जिसमें फंक्शन की लैप्लेस उसके साथ गिवन है और आपको किसी और फंक्शन की लैप्लेस फाइंड आउट करने के लिए बोला जाता है, तो हमेशा ये डेरिवेटिव वाला क्वेश्चन होगा। ये आपके लिए एक हिंट है, इसके अलावा किसी और क्वेश्चन में ऐसा नहीं आना। किसी भी क्वेश्चन में अगर आपको ऐसी कोई टर्म नजर आती है जिसमें एक फंक्शन की लैप्लेस गिवन है और दूसरे फंक्शन की लैप्लेस आपको पूछी जाती है, तो आप सोच लेना भी ये क्वेश्चन डेरिवेटिव का है, और जिन फंक्शन की लैप्लेस आपने फाइंड आउट करनी है वो इसके फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव, सेकंड या थर्ड डेरिवेटिव में से कोई होगा। ज्यादा डेरिवेटिव नहीं होंगे आपको, फर्स्ट या सेकंड ही होता है मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम। सो फर्स्ट यू हैव टू फाइंड द रिलेशन ऑफ दिस विद दिस वन। You have given ft equal to t sin omega t and fs is equal to 2 omega s over s square plus omega square whole square. Differentiate with respect to t, we get f dash t. Here you have to follow u into v function because there are two functions t sin omega t. So first function derivative of second, differentiation of sine is cos omega t and differentiation of angle is omega. Sin omega t and differentiation of t is 1. So we have omega t cos omega t plus sin omega t. Now this match with this one. By this we come to this result. This is the first derivative of this function. Now you have to find relation for second. Again differentiating with respect to t, we get f double dash t equal to omega t differentiation of cos minus sin omega t into differential of angle plus cos omega t and differential of t is 1 plus differential of sin is cos omega t and differential of angle is omega. So f double dash t is equal to minus omega square t sin omega t plus omega cos omega t plus omega cos omega t. So this is 2 omega cos omega t minus omega square t sin omega t. By this we come to result. Second part is derivative, double derivative of the given function. So you have to follow the Laplace of derivatives. And by formula, Laplace of first derivative is sfs into minus f of 0. And you have to fill these values. Therefore, sin omega t plus omega t cos omega t, Laplace of this one is sfs. Your fs is 2 omega s over s square omega square whole square. And f of 0, your ft was t sin omega t. And when we put here t 0, then we get 0 into 0, that is 0. So we have here 0. So final result is 2 omega s square over s square plus omega square whole square. So this is the Laplace of first derivative, means Laplace of first part. Now Laplace of f double dash t. This is s square fs minus s f0 minus f dash 0. So Laplace of f double dash means 2 omega s, 2 omega cos omega t minus omega square sin omega t. This is equal to s square fs, 2 omega s over s square plus omega square whole square minus s f of 0 is 0 and f dash 0 again 0. So your final answer is 2 omega s cube over s square plus omega square whole square. Note on this question. After this, I have one poll for you. Your next question of poll is, can we find the Laplace transformation of e raised by 2t into sin t cos 4t? Can we find the Laplace transformation of e raised power 2t sin t cos 4t? Hurry up, do this full.
सर आपकी आवाज म्यूट है।
Sorry. If Laplace of f of t equal to f of s, then Laplace of f of t over t is equal to integration s to infinity f of s ds. This is the formula for division case, and you can divide only with t. If there is division between sine and cos, then you can't find Laplace transformation. If sine cos are multiply sine, you can find Laplace transformation of that function. But if you have division with a t, then this is the formula to find Laplace transformation. If we have f of t upon t square, 2 time division with t, then there is 2 time integration with respect to s of fs. Most of the time आपको division with t ही आएगा. In a rare case you got question with the t square, because in integration there are specified rules. आप किसी फंक्शन की एक बार तो इंटीग्रेशन कर सकते हैं, मगर दोबारा उसकी इंटीग्रेशन करनी हो तो वो पॉसिबल नहीं. एक बार किसी भी फंक्शन की आप इंटीग्रेशन कर सकते हैं, 2 बार या 3 बार किसी फंक्शन की इंटीग्रेशन करनी हो तो थोड़ी सी मुश्किल हो सकती है. ठीक है जी, क्योंकि रूल ही बड़े स्पेसिफाइड है उसके इंटीग्रेशन के. तो ऐसा क्वेश्चन आपको कम ही आएगा. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम इस तरह का क्वेश्चन आपको आएगा. नाउ नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल, फाइंड लैपलेस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन of following functions. Number 1, e raised power at minus e raised power bt over t. Number 2, e raised power at minus cos bt over t. Number 3, cos at minus cos bt over t. Number 4, sin square t over t. Number 5, 1 minus cos t over t. So in questions division by t, we have these kind of examples, and there is common thing in each of the example, and that is in each of the question there is minus between the function. You can solve question by division rule only when if there is a minus between the functions. If there is a plus in the function, then you can't apply Laplace of division formula, because if we have here plus, in all of the question there is a application of log. If we have log m minus log n, then we have log m over n, and you want to finish this infinity. This is only when possible when if there is 1 by infinity, then you can finish infinity, because 1 by infinity is equal to 0. If there is multiplication between log m into log n, then it is log m plus n. Log m plus n, or and you fill limit infinity, then log infinity is not defined. So all of the question related to division formula, there is always minus between the functions. ठीक है. If there is a plus between the function, you can't follow Laplace transformation by division rule. So come to first solution of first. I will do second part for you. By doing second part, you can able to do first part and third part. So I do here second part. Now remember, there is a b, there can be 2 3 1 2 minus 1 minus 2. A b can assume any of the value. I just general use a and b, but you have here 2 4 6, any of the value for a and b. E raised power at minus cos bt over t. When there is t in denominator, you have to think about the division rule. आपने सोचना है भी यहाँ पर डिवीजन रूल अप्लाई होगा. ठीक है, डिवीजन बाय टी से. अब करना है क्या आपने फर्स्ट जो डिनोमिनेटर में फंक्शन है उसकी लैप्लेस फाइंड आउट कर लेनी है. लैप्लेस ऑफ e raised power at minus cos bt, this is equal to Laplace of e raised power at minus Laplace of cos bt. Laplace of e raised power at minus Laplace of cos bt. So this is 1 upon s minus a minus s upon s square plus b square, and this is your fs. First you have to find the Laplace transformation of denominator. After this, you have to follow division rule. By division rule, Laplace of e raised power at minus cos bt over t, this is equal to integration from s to infinity f of s ds. Now this is s to infinity 1 upon s minus s upon s square plus b square. Now there is one hint for all of you. When you have to solve question with the help of Laplace of division, all questions जब आप करेंगे तो जो इंटीग्रेशन होगी वो फॉलो होगी लॉग की या फिर tan इनवर्स की. अगर क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड है साइन की तो फिर tan इनवर्स आएगा, और लॉग आएगा जब आपके पास है e cos 1 मीन कांस्टेंट. अगर क्वेश्चन विद 1 है, क्वेश्चन में 1 गिवन है, एक्सपोनेंशियल गिवन है, कॉस गिवन है, तो लास्ट में इंटीग्रेशन फॉलो होगी लॉग की. और अगर क्वेश्चन में साइन गिवन है, सिर्फ साइन गिवन है, तो इंटीग्रेशन फॉलो होगी tan इनवर्स की. जैसे इस क्वेश्चन में इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 1 बाय s, व्हाट इज द इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 1 बाय s? दिस इज log s. एंड अगर log है तो दोनों तरफ से log आएगा, अगर इधर log है तो इधर भी log ही आएगा. ठीक है. अब अगर आपके पास हो ना 1 अपॉन एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस ए स्क्वायर, then integration of this one is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. Integration of 1 by x square plus a square is equal to 1 by a tan inverse x by a. But if there is x in the denominator, then you can't write tan inverse. This is not of the integration of tan inverse. In tan inverse we have only 1 upon, there is constant but there is function. So for this you have to multiply and divide by 2. x square plus a square. Differential of x square is 2x. Differential of a square is 0. So this is integration of 1 by 2 log of a square x square plus a square. So if you want to do this integration, you have to multiply and divide by 2. All quotient related with cos. Remember in your memory, if all quotient related with cos, you have to do this part. जो भी log cos वाला क्वेश्चन होगा उसमें आपने ये करना. This is log s minus 1 by 2 log of s square plus b square. Integration from s to infinity. And now you have to fill the limits. But log infinity is not defined. Log infinity, you can say it is equal to infinity. Log infinity is not defined. So you have to remove log. But you can't remove log. So you have to think other things. And you know, if infinity is in fraction, then infinity vanish हो जाएगी. तो आपने करना क्या है, आपने पहले थोड़ी सी सिंप्लीफिकेशन करनी है. टेकिंग 1 by 2 कॉमन, we left with 2 log s because there is no 1 by 2. So we left with 2 log s and log of s square plus b square, s to infinity. Now this is 1 by 2 log of s square. You all know the property of log. If we have log m power n, this is n log m. जो भी log के आगे टर्म लगी होती है वो पावर में चली जाती है. So log m minus n is log m over n. This is s to infinity. Now taking s common from denominator, 1 plus b square over s square, because you have to fill the limit at s. So you have to convert s in fraction form. So we'll have to with log of 1 upon 1 plus b square over s square minus log of, sorry. Now put the limits. This is equal to 1 by 2 log of b by infinity. B by infinity is 0. 1 plus 0 is 0. So we'll have to with log 1. And when we put s up to s, we'll have to with same term. Hopefully you noted all this. So this is 1 by 2 log 1 is 0. And solve this fraction, we left with s square plus b square over s square. And in last, Laplace of e raised power at minus cos bt over t is equal to 1 by 2. If you want to finish this minus, interchange the terms, s square b square over s square. This your answer. You have to do all the questions. E raised power at minus cos e raised power bt over t cos at minus cos bt over t sin square t over t. This is equal to 1 minus cos 2t over 2 into t. and this is 1 by 2, 1 minus cos 2t over t. And the fourth question, 1 minus cos 2t over t. Third and fourth are same. You have to do these questions with the help of this example. Same to same solve.